Good day. Welcome to this presentation on the necessity of email etiquette in business communication today. I am Daphne Vidal. My presentation will focus on the fact that training in email etiquette is a necessity given the increased use of email in business communication. The premise for this presentation will be that training in email etiquette is a necessity in today's workplace. First, I will begin by discussing what is business communication, how it has evolved, the use of email today, email etiquette, and the benefits of using email in business. Lama Ranch, in a 1991 editorial entitled What is Business Communication, published in the Journal of Business Communication, states that business communication is geared towards helping a company achieve its purpose for being in business, that is, to make a profit. This is done using the communication cycle. First, the message to be communicated must be identified. The means of transmitting the message must also be identified. How will the message be sent? Via telephone, email, voicemail, online, letters, or use of media. Next, the message must be sent to the receiver. The receiver interprets the message and provides feedback to the sender. The sender then continues with return feedback to the receiver, and the cycle continues. Business communication has evolved over the years. We have moved from sending letters to sending faxes to sending emails. Business communication has moved from the traditional black and white print articles to elaborate color ads. The face-to-face meeting is still relevant, but it has moved up a notch to include virtual meetings via online teleconferencing services such as Skype and GoToMeeting. Additionally, business communication has evolved through the use of blogs, the intranet, wikis, and mobile phones. According to the Radicati Group, in its Email Statistics Report 2016-2020, over 2.6 billion people worldwide are expected to use email by the end of 2016. That figure is expected to increase by 3% annually over the next 4 years. By 2020, nearly half of the world's population will use email. Business and consumer emails sent and received total over 215 billion. The average growth rate of emails sent and received daily is 4.6%, or a projected 257 billion by 2020. The McKinsey Global Institute, in its July 2012 publication, The Social Economy: Unlocking Value and Productivity Through Social Technologies, states that on average 28% of the work week is spent reading and responding to emails. This translates to 13 hours per week on this task, or 650 hours per year reading and responding to emails. This means that email communication at the workplace is expected to grow. Richard Dedore, in a March-April 2015 Office Group publication entitled The 5 Rules of Email Etiquette, provides several techniques for email etiquette, which I will discuss. The first is to use work email for work purposes only. One must be guided by the company's policy on email use. Use standard English grammar and punctuation. Avoid composing and sending emails when angry. The end result may not be what was originally intended. Ask, will a phone call work better than sending an email? If the answer is yes, then one should use a phone call. Each email should have a suitable subject heading which is very specific to the content of the email. Always end on a polite note. Say thank you. Proofread your email several times before sending to ensure that there are no errors. Make sure that the email is sent to the correct recipient. Email communication can be very beneficial to the business. It is an effective means of communication with many people at once, both within the organization and to external customers. It ensures that the company has a permanent record of the communication. Because of its instantaneous nature, It is an efficient method of transferring information and it reduces office administration time. Given the projected growth of email communication from over 215 billion in 2016 to 257 billion in 2020, it is essential that employees understand that this communication tool will be in use for years to come. By following the simple steps provided in this presentation, one can become more efficient at using email for the purpose for which it was intended, that is, for the company to make a profit. I thank you for your attention.